Use air shocks. Air shocks provide benefits to vehicle owners. However, there is a need to learn the disadvantages before buying them. Discomforts of having air shocks are weight distribution, brake wear and tear, price, installation, and breakage. On the bright side, installing air shocks to your vehicle will increase its towing capability and stiffness. But you can't enjoy these benefits and erase the disadvantages without you knowing how to properly use and maintain the air shocks. You only need a tire gauge and an air compressor to check the pressure of the air shocks. Don't worry about how to use all these because below are the guides. Check the air shock pressure. Drifting imbalances will be experienced while driving if the air shocks were not properly checked for the correct pressure. Keeping the right pressure prolong their lives. The air shocks usually have 1 to 2 uniform air valves that are usually positioned in the rear part of the vehicle. A singular valve system will equally lift both shocks, while 2 valves will individually compress each shock. Pump up the air shocks, if needed. Standard air shocks properly operate between 70 and 30 pounds per square inch. You must not use air shocks over 100 and under 30 because it will damage the internal airbags. Use an air compressor to adjust the pressure of the air shocks. Hold the compressor's fill tube. After that, clip it into the valve of the air shock. Turn the air compressor on once it is properly secured in place. Observe the air shock pressure after every 20 seconds. Stop the compressor on time to observe the pressure of the air shocks. Don't lose focus on the psi level. Begin from one air shock to the next. The pressure of the air shocks must accommodate varying driving situations. Use a lower pressure for a softer drift on rough terrains. Use a higher pressure to increase the highway drift and towing capacity of your vehicle. Release pressure from the air shocks, if needed. There is a need to deflate them if they are overfilled. Use a pen or a small knife to check the center post of the valve system. Regularly check the pressure to ensure that both air shocks have common pressure level. A pressure imbalance will make the vehicle carry loads erratically besides giving you a hard time driving. Place the valve caps. You must do this once the air shock pressure was adjusted to reach equilibrium. This will help avoid rust and debris clogs. Meanwhile, some systems have self-regulating pump and these require minimal maintenance. Use nitrogen gas for them, though, because it is better than air. Doing so will also boost resistance to altitude and temperature changes. Do not pump fluid into the air shocks. 2. You can execute this process in 10 minutes. Learn to do it yourself so you won't need to hire a car technician or an experienced user to do it. Don't stop there and continue to learn all the aspects of car repair. This is not only important for saving money, but it is very important to keep you safe. As a vehicle owner, it is your responsibility to learn about basic repairs and maintenance like how to use air shocks.